What's going on, everybody? This is Deshaun 2 Raw, host of the Belts Bucks YouTube channel, and today we're going to be going over my NBA picks and predictions for today's NBA action. Had a decent day yesterday. Lost both my plays on Denver. Denver team total under 133.5. I thought that was way too high, and they hit a three in like the final seconds of the game, push it to 136. Couldn't believe it. I lost the full game under. That got blown out of proportion. I did hit with Cleveland last night, thanks to them. I hit with San Antonio, of course, my favorite team. Who else did I hit with last night? I forget what I bet, and then go back and be like, oh yeah, I bet on them. But overall, had a losing day, lost about a little over 2 units. So hoping to get that back. Oh, I hit with the Pistons last night. They put belt the ass to the Bucks. So shout out to them boys. But let's get right into these picks right here. First game up, we got the Miami Heat at the Toronto Raptors. 7 o'clock p.m. EST. Raptors 4.5 point home favorites. Over under 239.5. We just saw this game like 2 days ago. For the Heat, Drew Smith is a game time decision. Norman Powell's a game time decision. Jovic is out. For the Raptors, Hepburn is out. For the Heat, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. They got a little trend going on. They lose, win, lose, win, lose. There you go. If you're into that, this will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game losing streak. For the Raptors, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games as well. This will be their second straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. These two teams have already matched up 3 times this season. Toronto leads the season series 3-0. Toronto got a 106-96 win in Miami on December 15th. Then they got a 112-91 win in Miami on December 23rd. Then followed up with a 121-95 home win on April the 7th. And we're just going to go right back to it. Raptors minus 4.5. Like I said, if a team is already beating you 3 times this season, they're just outright better than you. It's just as simple as that. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I don't know what more to tell you. So I'm on the Raptors minus the 4.5. I am also on the full game under 239.5. Like I said, just going right back to the well. Full game under 239.5. Take the Raptors at home to complete the season sweep. Miami, they're already locked into the 10th spot in the East. They should just be resting, honestly, with playing games next week. The games really don't matter for them. They can't move up. They can't move down. They're stuck at the 10. They're going to be fighting for their lives on the road in their first matchup. But for the Raptors, they still have so much to play for right here. They can still move into the actual – they can still move into the play-in. They're sending the fifth or sixth spot right now. So they got to win these games to get in without having to play in the play-in. So, yeah, I'm on the Raptors. I'll lay the 4.5 when I'm at home. I'm also on the under 239.5. Also, I'm on 2 other bets in this game. I really, really like the spot for this game. I'm on both teams' team total unders. You get the Raptors team total under of 121.5. In all their 3 meetings, Raptors have not scored over 121 points. So I'm looking at that. And then for Miami, in all 3 meetings this season, they haven't even eclipsed 100 points on this Toronto Raptors team. And now you're giving me a Miami team total of 117.5. Yes, thank you. So, yeah, I'm going under. So, obviously, if I'm going full game under, I think both these team totals also go under. So, again, I'm on the Raptors. I'm going to lay the 4.5. I'm on the full game under 239.5. I'm on Toronto team total under 121.5. And I'm on Miami team total under 117.5. That was a lot. This is probably going to be my heaviest bet game. So, like, if I can sweep this game right here, then it's going to be a pretty good day. Next one up, we got the Chicago Bulls at the Washington Wizards. My God. 7 o'clock p.m. EST, Bulls, 5.5-point road favorites, over under 247.5. We also just recently saw these two teams meet as well. For the Bulls, Colin Sexton, he is listed as probable per ESPN. Olbrich, he is listed as probable per ESPN. Patrick Williams, he is also listed as probable per ESPN. Buzelis is out. Giddey's out. For the Wizards, Hardy, he's a game-time decision. Trey Johnson, he's a game-time decision. Vucevic is out. Anthony Gill is a game-time decision. And Sarr is out. Let me see Washington's projected lineup for this game. Bub Carrington, Trey Johnson, day-to-day. Bilal, day-to-day. They'll have Will Riley, Sharif Cooper, Jameer Watkins, Justin Champagnie, day-to-day. Hardy's day-to-day. Gill's day-to-day. Yes, they just got a bunch of people that's day-to-day. Let me check the Bulls roster. So I have Trey Jones, Rob Dillingham, Colin Sexton's going to play. Williams is going to play. You still have Yabusele. Olbrich is going to play. For the Bulls, 1-4 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight road game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. For the Wizards, 0-5 in their last 5 games. This will be their second straight home game. They're on a 5-game losing streak in their last 5. These two teams have already matched up twice this season. Chicago leads the season series 2-0. They got a 121-120 win in Chicago on November 22nd, then followed up with a 129-98 win in Washington on April the 7th. Like I said, you're getting I didn't change the total. That's what it was. It was like up there. Like you could have got a under 250.5 the last time these two teams played, but that is not the correct total. The correct total, yes, it is. Yes, it is. The correct total is 247.5. Excuse me. Oh my. I'm thinking about the previous game. Yeah, I'm on a full game under again. There's no reason why this number should be this high. I don't believe in any of these offenses at all. Most of their heavy hitters are not going to be playing in this game. They don't care. Both of these teams don't want to win this game. They're tanking. Even though Washington is like really, really bad, and they're really, really trying to go for the number 1 pick. I just see the same thing happening in this game as well. So there's no need for me to play the Bulls and minus the 5.5 on the road. I'm not doing that. I'm not laying points with Chicago. I'm also not laying points with Washington either. I'm just not going to do it. If you're doing that, big ups to you. I mean, you're insane. Just take the full game under again, 247.5. Like I said, too many points. Bet on both of these bad offenses. Bet on both of these bad offenses to show up and just not be able to score. I think it's going to happen for a third straight time. So give me the under 247.5. Also, I wonder what the team totals for this game is as well, because if I can get a decent team total under, I might be on that. You can get a Washington team total under 120.5. They have not scored over 120 points in both of these meetings. Yeah. So, give me the full game under 247.5. Give me a Washington team total under 120.5. I just don't see it. Like I said, in both of the meetings, Washington has not scored over 120 points either. If Washington scores 120 points, this is going to go stupid over, but I don't think it happens. So, yeah. Give me the under 247.5 and give me Washington team total under 247.5 as well. The Bulls team total is 126.5. I'm not touching that. Like I said, they scored 120. Let me see. They scored 121 and 129. I'm not teetering on that. So, yeah, I'll be on a Washington team total under 120.5 and the full game under 247.5. All right, we got the best game here today. We got the Boston Celtics at the New York Knicks, 7:30 p.m. EST. Knicks, 4.5-point home favorites, over under 215.5. For the Celtics, let me see. Keita is a game time decision. If I can pull it up. Yep, Sam Hauser is a game time decision. Derek White, he's a game time decision. Jaylen Brown, he's a game time decision. For the Knicks, Tyler Kolek is a game time decision. For the Celtics, winners of 4 of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since April the 3rd. They're currently on a 4-game winning streak. For the Knicks, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first home game since April the 3rd. They're currently on a 3-game winning streak. Also, New York comes into the game with the rest advantage, having played on the 6th, and Boston recently played on April 7th. So rest advantage goes towards New York. These 2 teams have already matched up 3 times this season. New York leads the season series 2-1. New York got a 105-95 win in New York on October 24th. Then Boston got a 123-117 win in Boston on December 2nd. Then New York got a 111-89 win in Boston on February 8th. This is a revenge game for Boston, having recently lost to New York at home. So revenge game on the road. I do think both these teams do split. I do think all those guys that are listed as game time decisions for Boston, I think they all play. They need to play. They have not locked up the 2 seed yet. I repeat, Boston has not locked up the 2 seed yet. If New York wins this game and Boston drops their last 2 games, granted, their last 2 games are home games against New Orleans and Orlando. So they might get a tough test from Orlando, but they should beat up on the Pelicans, which would clinch. But I think they'd want to clinch it here. I don't see why not. Yes, I know we like Ben New York in New York. They're one of the most, I think they are the most profitable home ATS team this season in New York. We love betting them in Madison Square. But 4.5 points land on the Celtics in a revenge game for the Celtics. Yes, I know New York has the rest advantage, but I'm not a big fan of New York. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I think Boston matches up really, really well with them. I think Boston's the best team in the East. Simple as that. I think New York is the 4th best team in the East. So, yeah, because you got Boston. I got Boston ahead of them, Detroit ahead of them, Cleveland ahead of them. Then you get New York. Yeah, they're the 4th best team in the East. So yeah, I'm gonna say Boston plus the 4.5. You giving me up and over a bucket with a team that I think is better. I think Boston wins the game outright, tie the series up 2-2. I think Boston clinches the 2 seed here in this game as well. Just like I said, just watch out for the injury report. Like I said, Brown, Hauser, Keita, and White, all of them are all game time decisions. So give us some time before you move. Like I said, if all those guys get ruled in, this, like I said, it's only a 4.5 point spread right now. I think this drops. I think with all those guys ruled in, you might see a Knicks minus 1.5, minus 2.5. I think it's going to drop 2-3 points. So I'll be on Boston plus the 4.5. And this one, next game up, my goodness, you got the Indiana Pacers at the Brooklyn Nets. 7:30 p.m. EST. Pacers 3.5 point road favorites, over under 223.5. If you're betting on this game too, you're insane. I'm just playing because I'm insane. For the Pacers, who is this? Kobe Brown. He's a game time decision. Ben Shepherd. He's a game time decision. Jarrett Walker is a game time decision. McConnell's out. Siakam's out. Neesmith's out. Nembhard's out. All their guys are out. So this is the G League Pacers right here. For the Nets, Minot is out. Traore's out. Terrence Mann's out. Sarah Williams out. Clowney's out. My God, what are we doing here? Yeah, let me check their depth chart because who's starting for these teams? So you'll have Ben Sarav for the Pistons. For the Nets, you'll have Ben Sarav, Drake Powell, Ochai Agbaji, Chaney Johnson, EJ Liddell. Shout out to him. Tyson Etienne, Malachi Smith, Jalen Wilson, Trayvon Scott. Oh my God. All right, let's see who you have for the Pacers. Oh my goodness. Jay Huff, Micah Potter, Obi Toppin, Jalen Slauson, Ethan Thompson, Quinn Jackson, Cam Jones, maybe Jaress Walker, maybe Ben Shepherd. Still, I mean, their starting lineup. There's going to be Quinn Jackson. If those guys get ruled in, it'll be Quinn Jackson, Ben Shepherd, Jaress Walker, Obi Toppin, and Jay Huff, with Micah Potter, Kobe Brown, Ethan Thompson, and Slauson coming off the bench. Yeah, I don't know. For the Pacers, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since April the 5th. They're currently on a 3-game losing streak. For the Nets, winners of 3 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 6th straight home game. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak. These teams have already matched up twice this season. The season series is tied 1-1. Brooklyn got a 112-103 win in Indiana on November 5th. Then Indiana got a 115-110 win in Brooklyn on February 11th. I'm on the under. Yes, I know the highest points these two teams have scored has been 225, but I think at 223, I think you're still live here. Both these offenses are going to stink. I'm telling you, both these offenses are going to be so bad. I'm surprised it was even still this high. Brooklyn has not scored over 112 points on this team. Indiana has not scored over 115 points on this team. So let me see what I can get for team totals here. I'm going to be betting a whole lot of unders today. I think it's going to be an under type of day here. They're giving me really, really high totals. As of right now, I'm getting an under 224.5, which I'm going to move on absolutely right now. Let me see. Indiana's away is 114.5. Brooklyn's is 110.5. Yeah. If I get a little lick of defense, then we're going to cruise to this right here. I'm going to take Brooklyn team total under 110.5. I'm also going to take the under 224.5. I got a better number. And honestly, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers don't get to 115. I mean, I'm not seeing it. So give me Pacers team total under 114.5. Give me Brooklyn Nets team total under 110.5. Give me the full game under 224.5 as well. Another great game here. We got the Philadelphia 76ers at the Houston Rockets, 8 o'clock p.m. EST. Rockets 4.5-point home favorites, over under 225.5. Man. Actually, going back to the other game, for the Brooklyn Nets team total, forget the 110. I'm not going to move on that. I've looked. They scored 112 actually. But yes, I will be still in the full game under 224.5 for the Brooklyn Nets Pacers game, and I still will be on the Indiana Pacers team total under 114.5 as well. But on to this great game right here. Janai Broom is out and Cameron Payne is out for Philly. For the Houston Rockets, their same 2 guys are out. They're fully healthy. For the Sixers, winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their 2nd straight road game. They're currently on a 2-game losing streak. For the Rockets, winners of 5 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first home game since April the 3rd. They're currently on a 5-game winning streak in their last 5. Philadelphia does come into this game with the rest advantage, having played on the 6th, and Houston played on the 7th. Philadelphia leads the season series 1-0. They got a 128-122 win in Philadelphia. That was an overtime game on January 22nd. I do not like betting Houston at all, but Houston has been playing so well right now. I don't see how you can fade them here. Actually, let me check the standings and see. I know Philadelphia has a lot to play for. Let me check with Houston. Let's see. For Houston, they're 50-29. Yes, they still have a lot to play for here. They can move all the way up to the 3 seed. Yeah, they can move all the way up to the 3 seed. So yes, Houston has a lot to play for here. So yeah, I'm gonna lay it here with Houston. I think Houston matches up really, really well with Philadelphia, even though Philadelphia comes to this game with the rest advantage. Houston's just been playing really, really well, really, really good basketball. And we like Ben Houston in the Toyota Center. That's where we like taking them. So yeah, I'm gonna lay the 4.5 points here with Houston. And this is a revenge game. Haven't lost their last game to Philadelphia and Philly. This is a revenge game coming back home. Yeah, I think Houston gets it done here. So give me the Rockets. I'm gonna lay the 4.5 in this one. And I think this is our last game. Yep. And for our last game of the night, we got the Los Angeles Lakers at the Golden State Warriors, 10 o'clock p.m. EST. Warriors, 4.5 point home favorites, over under 225.5. For the Lakers, Jackson Hayes is out. Marcus Smart is a game time decision. No Luka, no Reeves as well. For the Warriors, Will Richard is doubtful per ESPN. Bassi, he's a game time decision. Santos, he's a game time decision. LJ Cryer, he is listed as probable per ESPN. And Porzingis is out. So let me check this Lakers starting lineup here. You'll have Luke Kennard, LaRavia, James, Aiden, Bronny, Hachimura, Vanderbilt. They got Marcus Smart listed as out on here. You still have Don Connect, Drew Timme, and those guys. For the Warriors, let me check their starting roster. And Curry's a game time decision as well. You have D'Anthony Melton, Draymond, both good to go. Gary Payton, good to go. Even with the Lakers injuries, Golden State shouldn't be laying 4.5 points on anybody. They're a bad team. It's just as simple as that. Lakers still have everything to play for. I hope Marcus Smart ends up playing tonight. I really, really do. It'll help him out a lot. I'm pretty sure Golden State may be locked into that 10 spot right there. Yeah, I think Golden State's pretty much locked into that 10 spot. So they're really not going to care, take this game seriously. Lakers, they can still move up. They're one game behind the Nuggets right now, and they're tied on record with the Houston Rockets. So Lakers still got a lot to play for. Like I said, I'm not in love with this Lakers team. I'm not in love with their bench. Their bench stinks. But man, like we like Ben Golden State in Golden State. That's what we like to do. But oh my goodness, I just don't know. Just don't know if I can do it. But for the Lakers, they're winners of 2 out of their last 5 games. This will be their first road game since April the 5th. They're on a 3-game losing streak. For the Warriors, winners of 1-4 in their last 5 games. This will be their 5th straight home game. They're currently on a 1-game winning streak. These two teams have already matched up 3 times this season. The Lakers lead the season series 2-1. Golden State got a 119-109 win in crypto on October 21st. Then the Lakers got a 105-99 win in crypto on February 7th. Then got a 129-101 win in Golden State on February 28th. Man, I don't trust either of these teams. I just don't. I don't trust either of them. Yes, I know the Lakers are severely banged up, but are we really going to lay 4.5 points with the Warriors on the Lakers right here? Are the Warriors that much better than the Lakers as it stands right now? I don't think so. So give me the Lakers plus the 4.5 in our final game of the night. And that's going to wrap it up for my NBA picks and predictions. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share these videos. It really helps out with my algorithm. Remember, The final decision does come down to you. I'm just here to give you my thoughts and my opinions. Also, go check out my boy at Marky Picks. He's killing the player prop scene. Go send him a follow. Let him know that I sent you. Also, go tap in with the Discord that features myself and at Marky Picks. We post in there daily. Hockey, soccer, baseball, NBA, NFL, you name it. We're posting in there. We're winning. Come sweat some bets with us. It's really, really good space, and it's all completely free. I will leave the link down to the Discord in my description. But that's it. That's all. My name is Deshaunty Raw, host of the Belt to the Books YouTube channel, and I'm out of here.